Today I have two excellent European sports sedans here. We've got the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio and the BMW M3 Competition Pack. Both of these cars utilize a very similar recipe. They're forced induction 6-cylinders, rear-wheel drive only, and both are equipped with automatic transmissions. They occupy a space in the segment of compact luxury sports sedan that emphasizes the driver enjoyment and driving dynamics a little bit more than something a step up like a M5 or E63, which is a little more luxury focused. They're heavier and bigger. So these are a lot of fun. They've been around, the M3 has been around for many generations. Alfa Romeo is new to the segment. So today what we're going to do is we've got both the owners here. My friend John owns the M3, Mobeen has the Alfa Romeo, and we're going to do a direct ownership comparison between the two. They both have these cars as daily drivers, they're familiar with them. We're going to have them swap cars, drive each other's ones. I don't know if we're going to be able to figure out like which one is better per se, because they each have their own strengths and weaknesses, but I definitely am certain we're going to find something cool about them. So let's take them out and see what happens.
All right, here we go.
That dual clutch feeling though.
Dude, the steering wheel is heavy as hell.
Yeah. I can lighten that up if you want comfort
No,
steering.
let's see how it goes.
Bean's arms are too weak.
Sorry, I don't lift, stacks like you do. Go to the bank and pull out 100K.
Oh my God.
Singles.
Yeah, you
That's
just
your
use singles for
workout,
something
right?
else.
No, I don't carry singles.
I don't carry cash. I think it's tail happy.
Yes, very.
So initial,
Yeah, initial feel. What do you think?
it's a rough ride.
Yes. This is the comfort suspension.
Okay, throw it in Sport Plus and see how. Ow, that hurt.
You sure you want Sport?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right. That's Sport Plus.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Sport Plus is not Michigan road friendly.
No, it is awful.
You just have a full-time masseuse at home.
Ow.
Yeah, all right, we're back in comfort. Back in comfort. No, I never leave comfort. Both my M1 and M2 are comfort suspension.
Yeah, that's horrible, man. But the seats on here are really nice.
Yeah.
All right, the brakes.
Yeah. What do you think about the brakes?
The brakes are nice, man.
They aren't grinding. Is it because it's
I
warm?
didn't hear anything.
I think it's because you warmed them up.
It comes and goes. You
Okay.
know, certain days you're good, but yeah, if you warm them up really nice, just stomp on them a couple times, you're good.
Yeah, one time when it was cold, I was like, are these broken? I think I texted him like, John, something's wrong with the brakes in your car.
Well, like, no, that's normal.
Yeah. It's
So
like,
every time you hit a bump, it hits your soul.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's a
joking.
great way to describe
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stiff.
brutal.
This is stiffer than the R8.
This is different than
The
the
GT3 RS,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
The GT3 RS rides better than this car.
This is really. What the fuck are you doing?
You can punch the driver in the kidneys through the
Yeah.
seat holes.
What the hell?
Yeah, these seats have cutouts in the
Yeah,
middle.
you can just jab somebody in the
These
kidneys.
seats have cutouts in the middle, which saves, I don't know,
A couple pounds. Like, not even.
I don't even think, like half a pound maybe?
Yeah.
Half a pound total, but...
Like,
At the
imagine
risk
if
of-
you have a kid back there
Yeah,
who
yeah.
just loves hitting the back seat. It's like
what's
a
funny?
hard shift.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you get that punch when
Yeah.
you're in the most aggressive side. It's almost like a single punch.
Yeah.
But it's nice though. You want some kind of a feel.
So here's the
To
thing.
me.
They
Yeah.
programmed that in on purpose. It's a
Yeah.
dual clutch. It could be seamlessly smooth,
Yeah.
but they make it so it feels more aggressive and sporty.
Yeah.
They do it on
Right,
purpose.
right. And I wish PDK would do that sometimes. Because it
The
doesn't...
Porsche, if you're in full PDKS, doesn't. Not really?
Not,
No.
not like this. It's just so smooth.
I like that though. I like that punch.
Yep.
Like,
You should buy an Aventador SV then.
you want to loan me the money?
We don't have BBE money.
Yeah.
So what are your initial impressions then? All right.
I like this.
You like this?
So, long time ago,
Yeah.
M3 was my dream car.
Yeah.
I even drove, well, I don't know what year it was, but it was the first year that the 335i came out.
Yeah.
So, I really liked that. I really liked M3s and things like that, but I never, besides that one time that I drove the 335i and the M3,
Yeah.
after that I've never driven an M3. But I would want this. Me personally,
I think it's a more visceral
Yeah.
experience. Part of it has to do with the noise cheating, probably. but
Yeah.
you hear a little more.
Yeah.
in this car.
That's the only thing. I mean, I like the brakes. I like the steering wheel. I feel like this is a little bit thicker.
yeah,
steering wheel.
It is thicker, yeah.
You know, yeah, you don't get the different kinds of feel to it, but for the most part, I like the steering wheel.
Yeah. The brakes are generate some truly horrendous noises, but you can be confident though. They will stop.
Well, that's the biggest thing. I mean,
Yeah.
if they can make the squeaky noise and all that, I don't
Yeah.
really care as long as they stop. That's it. But I don't hear anything though.
No.
I think it's because they've been warmed up.
Yeah.
The first couple times is when the first cold starts are really bad.
Yeah. No, right now they sound pretty good. Today's a good day for them.
The only thing, it's rough though.
Yeah, the ride is very, very rough.
Yeah, the ride is the only thing that's rough.
I mean, that's why you guys have Range Rovers, right?
That's why we have Range Rovers, yeah.
When both god damn it, hanging out with you guys is. Oh my!
Holy shit!
That car is. Oh wow!
Ooh, there we go.
This is quick.
This does okay. I haven't been in this in a couple weeks. This thing is quick.
This
Holy
is quick.
crap!
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it feels quicker. Part of it might just be the drama of that rear end wiggling
Yeah.
around, but it feels quicker.
No, but
Gearing
this is
torque curve and it
quicker.
revs out higher.
I think the other thing is you feel when you're shifting, you feel the grunt of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes you feel like you're going quicker. I don't know, but to me, I think it is quicker
Yeah.
than
It's
Alfa.
rated at 444, but it doesn't feel like it.
No, this is quicker though.
I would guess if you get this thing on the dyno at the crank, it's probably close to 500.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is nice though.
What do you think about the interior then?
So I agree with John in regards to
Material?
Yeah.
the material.
Now, for $3,000 more, this can be leather. I just didn't get that.
But then
I
is it
didn't get that.
even worth? Is this worth a 90,000 plus car?
Yeah, because my sticker was 88 and change, close to 89. So
Yeah.
if you add another 3, you're looking at about 92.
Is it worth it then?
Mm.
And isn't a monthly payment lease on this thing like absurd?
It's $1,254.
So that's 250, 300 more than my i8 was.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the celebrity discount, so
There is
way-
no
way-
such
way
thing.
more easier.
There is no such thing as a celebrity. Ooh, I like that kick and shift.
I like that, and
Yeah.
I think this is a higher rev too.
Yeah, higher red line.
Yeah.
For sure.
The paddles, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, the Alpha. That's why
Yeah.
Eddie asked me, "What's your favorite paddles?" The
Yeah.
paddles.
Yeah.
Way better than this.
Because
Yeah.
even if you're turning or,
Yeah.
or whatever, you know where they're gonna be.
Right. I
Yeah.
never like the paddles to move with the steering wheel, but unfortunately the Germans all do that.
But being a competition package, you would think that even though they're on the steering wheel,
Yep.
they would be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But I mean, the steering wheel, the interior, I think it's similar.
Yeah.
Besides this factor, I think
Yeah.
the whole,
Right.
for the most part, it's similar.
Yeah.
Um,
One thing I'll say about the Alpha, I was kind of like, when I stepped in it, I was kind of looking for Chrysler bin parts. I didn't really find any. I mean, maybe if I look a little harder, I could see some, but I didn't see something that I would find at Pacifica or,
Sure.
A 300.
But later on, like
Yeah.
if you drive it, you'll hear creaks here and there.
Yeah.
Like this, I feel like is a solid car.
Yeah.
It's like I don't hear any creaks. I don't hear,
Yeah.
anything that's gonna be, cheap. I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Everything seems like it's well made.
Right.
Like in the Alpha, you find like some things that are kind of, they should have put some effort into it and even wrapped it in leather or used better quality plastic or something.
Right.
But
Now,
this is
now,
nice.
Eddie, you said you prefer the Alpha more because it's more confidence. It gives you more confidence, right?
I think I like driving the Alfa Romeo more. I think the powertrain, I just like it more.
Can we agree that this car is more dramatic?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Is it ironic that the German car is the more dramatic
Yes, that's
one,
true.
and the Italian car is the more confidence-inspiring
Yeah.
and sensible one?
This thing is like, at least when you put it in an MDM or like I guess I had an M2 full traction off. It's
if
a
you're-
beast.
Yeah, if you were in my M2 mode, then
Yeah.
everything was off. You're on your own.
Every time I like buried my foot, I'm just like fighting the steering wheel to keep it in a straight line, and it was like, oh my god, this thing is just such a handful.
Yeah.
The reason I said I like driving the Alfa more is the paddle shifters are amazing, but that powertrain, I feel like I like the powertrain a little more. It felt a little more,
Sure.
I don't know, not sophisticated. I can't think of the right word, but
Right. Well, and I said earlier, I think this is a better driver's car because I think it does have a little more drama, a little more, a little more sense of occasion when you drive it.
So the other thing is, I recently drove my friend's regular M3.
Which again is so weird because this is the German car and
no,
that's the Italian car.
What I was gonna say is, I think the competition pack is absolutely worth it. I don't really like the regular M3 much.
Right.
I think this is nice though.
All right, so now what we have done now is John has driven the Alfa Romeo, you've driven the M3.
Yeah.
Let's kind of do a summary overall discussion of them, the highlights and
Okay.
the downsides of each.
Yeah.
Let's start with the M3 since we're in it right now.
Okay.
My personal opinion is I like the transmission a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It is a ton of fun.
Yes.
I like the styling of it too, and it's
Yeah.
the name is a part of it. The M3 has been around for so many.
Right,
I remember
right.
E92 was one of my cars that I wanted to buy. I almost
Sure.
bought one. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Well, and I'll kind of repeat myself a little bit here, but it's kind of weird because we're in a German car, but yet I think this is the one that brings a little more drama to the mix. When you're driving it, that tail end is just squirming all over the place. You get a little bit more sound. You get those punchy shifts. It's more of a sense of occasion. It's more fun.
Mm-hmm.
The Alfa is a more complete car. I feel like I could in comfort mode in that one, I could ride around. It won't break my back.
No.
It feels good. The drivetrain is more polished. I think this
Yeah,
one.
that's what I was trying to get at earlier.
Yeah, it's more. This is more drama. That one's more polished. It's a better daily driver. You feel good about it. The car. You can kind of. The chassis doesn't feel unsettled. This one can feel unsettled at times.
Mm-hmm.
But again, which is really weird because all the things we're talking about that should apply to Italian is the German car.
Yeah.
Right. But I feel like there's a little more fun factor here. That one might be a better overall car, but this one is more fun.
All right. So to ask you, which one would you stick with? Which one would you buy? This one again?
I take this one.
You still do the M3?
Yeah, I do the M3.
Okay. Your turn.
I like this. I really like this. In a sense, besides the hard ride, I mean, you have the interior is nice, the gear setup, everything. To me, coming from that to this, the biggest thing is you can customize your entire profile.
The drive modes and
Yeah.
Okay.
There, you only have 4 drive modes. That's it. And even the dampening, it's only on D or race. Dynamic or race mode, you can utilize it.
Oh.
Yeah. On the other ones, it's automatically softened. But with this, you can have, I don't know, how many profiles can you have?
Yeah, you
sit
can have
there
a lot of
and-
different
I guess
ones.
you can not infinitely. You can customize every single one,
Yeah.
and then M1, M2 to store them.
Right.
Yeah, there are
So
hundreds.
that's, to me, I
Yeah.
think that's a big plus. How often do I put that in race mode? Rare.
Really rarely.
Just because, you don't know, I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
it's kind of questionable.
And you do have a lot of choices. So
Yeah.
with suspension, you can have hard, harder, or hardest.
Right. So,
they all hurt.
Yes. Yes, that was a hard,
Yeah.
harder, hardest.
Yeah.
It's
All
not
right, so
cut.
then
Yeah.
would you, once like you've run out with the Alpha, do you think you try to get like an M3, or are you still, because that's a better daily driver, I think, and that's
Yes.
what you use it
Yes,
for.
I agree with
You
you.
have a
It
Range
is.
Rover and 12 other cars for
Yeah.
daily driver, so this is an occasional vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's more rare.
Yes.
This is just, if you just want to have fun, I think you'll have a lot more fun in this.
Yes.
And since we're talking about ownership, there's something I have to bring up: reliability.
Okay.
You've had a couple minor issues with
I
that,
had.
whereas overall, this might do better.
True, but I mean, surprisingly, I haven't had anything that would break down or has broken down. I mean, besides of once or twice, and that might have been my fault. But for the most part, I mean, I beat on it.
You do
Yeah.
drive
I
that thing
do.
hard, yeah.
So I haven't had any problems. Knock on wood. I don't know how
Knock on carbon
M3s. I'm
fiber.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure M3s are more stable and
Yeah.
they're worked out the kinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah. So, all right, I figured we weren't gonna come to a final verdict of which one is better. Each has their pros and cons.
Right.
Both are a ton of fun. I mean, they're pretty awesome. I guess one quick question I want to ask:
Yeah.
Did either of you consider the C63?
I did, but I don't quite like the styling of the C.
Okay.
The new C class. It's not. I mean, it looks good, but it's not. I don't know. I look at it. Even the AMG doesn't. To me, it doesn't feel aggressive enough.
All right.
Even the AMG styling.
See, for me, I like the exterior on the C63S.
Okay.
But I don't know how that whole infotainment center is going to be.
Command.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a big drawback because that's something that you use daily.
Yeah.
But the one in the Alpha's not that great
It's
either.
simple.
That's true. The Alpha's very
It's
very
simple.
basic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets the job done.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. In the new S class, yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
But there's so many options.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you want to, I don't know, it's just ridiculous of how many options there are. And at that point, you sort of give up,
Okay. Okay.
But I wouldn't mind this or the 63S.
Okay.
Right. So, and I've had an M3 long time ago. I had an E46. I skipped the E90 generation, and then I went to this one. I'm probably gonna skip another generation, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, because you're gonna buy a Ferrari.
I may buy a Ferrari if I can get a loan from my friend Eddie, who
What?
has a lot more money than I do.
Who do you think is funding all our leisure cars?
Okay, you guys are absurd. All right, back on topic.
What?
Back on
Why
topic.
are you blushing? Why are you just telling the truth to
M3
your
versus
viewers?
Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it pretty thoroughly. That's kind
Yeah.
of the ownership comparison between the
Sure.
two. They're both awesome cars.
Yeah.
Both a ton of fun. Both have their pros and cons. You would each respectively pick the car that you have, which is a good
Right.
thing, I guess.
Well, I
we
would
don't-
ask this question, Mobeen. How's your car do in the rain?
It's fine, actually.
Okay, this car is not fine in the rain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little drizzle, slight rain is fine, but I don't know if it has more to do with just the general tail happiness of the car or the Pilot Super Sports, which tends to hydroplane quite a bit.
No.
But yeah, if there's a massive downpour, I gotta slow way down. I gotta
wow.
just ease way up on the throttle, or else I'm going
Very
for a
sideways.
spin. Yeah.
Even in like full safety mode.
Oh yeah,
not-
no, all the safety
Yeah.
are on.
Wow.
Just it might be more tires than anything, but yeah, this car tends to hydroplane quite a bit if there's a massive downpour.
I mean, I drive those through storms, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no issue.
So and I think that goes with what we were saying earlier. I think that's a better daily driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a verdict. There we go. The Alfa Romeo is
As
a
a daily
better
driver.
daily driver, all
Better
around
daily
car.
driver.
Practical.
As pure, just fun, dynamic
Yeah.
enjoyability,
Yeah.
the M3 still edges it out slightly. It's
if
a
you
little more
wanna
hardcore.
if you want to go
Yeah.
drifting in a empty parking lot.
Yeah, or if you want to like take to a track day, this was
Yeah.
probably. Well, actually, the Alphas broke down at like Motor Trend's testing
Yeah.
on track days.
Yeah.
So M3, if you want to do that,
Right.
there's the verdict. All right. Hope you guys like this video. It was fun to make, kind of hang out and get both the cars together. We should find somebody with an AMG and do something. We should also get
Just go
Josefa.
buy it.
Or you
I
could go buy an AMG.
We should get Josefa to buy a Kia Stinger, and then he can come to the sedan party too.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, you could try Explorer Sport and throw that into the mix. So,
You'd be like, guys, Explorer Sport is a better sports sedan than your Alfa
It's
Romeo.
the sport. All right, remember, it's the sport.
Oh, he's such a clown. All right.
yeah.
If you guys have any questions, please comment below. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Yep.